Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. All right, I discovered the sweet spot at Pip Moyer for myself. If I get there by 7 a.m., I am usually okay, but by 8 a.m., it's already getting crowded, and I like to get in and out. All right, anyhow, I've got some boomer trivia for you, and this one really is a fun one, and I didn't know it. But what megastar got her start as a backup dancer for the Born to Be Alive video? And that was a one-hit wonder by Patrick Hernandez. Was it Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Madonna, or Janet Jackson? I'll have that answer for you in about 5 minutes, but now we have some news. So, shall we? Pete Smith, the Anne Arundel County Council member for District 1 and a candidate for county executive, posted a video to Facebook on Monday night that he said captured racist slurs and threats directed at one of his campaign volunteers during canvassing in Crofton over the weekend. The people involved are not visible, and the video is blurry as the person filming it is walking away, but the audio includes repeated racial slurs and language Smith described as threatening. Across this nation, and even here in Anne Arundel County, we are seeing a growing racial divide, Smith said after the clip. This isn't theoretical, it's real life, and it's impacting our neighbors. This should not be happening here, and we cannot allow it to become normal. And with that, I agree 100%. The Anne Arundel County Police are investigating. A new retail tenant has leased the storefront at 161 Main Street in Annapolis. The large space most recently was occupied by Fat Face. Hyatt Commercial said it represented the landlord in the transaction for the roughly 3,000 square foot space and noted continued demand for downtown retail. Demand for Main Street retail in Annapolis remains strong, said George Sheenus, Senior Vice President at Hyatt Commercial. Now, Eye on Annapolis has learned the new tenant will be another store operated by Abby Adams boutique owner Autumn Latondra, who recently opened at 121 Main Street and also operates 4 other locations in Indiana. And here is a fun fact. Doc Ballard, one of the Medal of Honor recipients who attends the Military Bowl here in Annapolis religiously, is a partner in that business. Annapolis Restaurant Week returns for its 18th year from February 21st through March 1st, with about 35 restaurants expected to offer price-fixed menus, specials, and discounts across downtown Annapolis and nearby areas. New participants this year include Rum House in Eastport, True Food Kitchen out in Parole, Julep Kitchen and Bar, also out in Parole, and Firebird's Wood-Fired Grill out there on Riva Road. The Downtown Annapolis Partnership has a long history of using Annapolis Restaurant Week to promote the many great restaurants in Annapolis, said Downtown Annapolis Partnership Executive Director Eric Evans. We are excited to showcase the culinary talent in our city and encourage everyone to dine out all week, discover new spots, along with your favorite established restaurants. Now, menus are going to span breakfast through dinner, and details are all posted at AnnapolisRestaurantWeek.com because nothing says self-care like letting someone else do the dishes. If you've been looking for a way to plug into the community and the Bay, the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park has the answer, and they are hosting a volunteer open house on Saturday the 28th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at 723 2nd Street. That's their Eastport location. The museum is recruiting volunteers for everything from education programs and docents to special events, archives, gardening, and hands-on boat work, including opportunities to even crew aboard the historic skipjack Wilma Lee. Volunteers are the heart of our organization, the museum said. The open house is free, and while an RSVP is encouraged, they're not going to make you swab the decks to get in the door. And if you are hoping to warm up your winter at the Annapolis Maritime Museum's Oyster Roast and Sock Burning, sorry, you're late to the party. That event is completely sold out, including both the VIP and general admission, which is either a testament to how much people love oysters or how badly they really want an excuse to burn a pair of socks in public. Or maybe both. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be chatting with Biddy and Bose. Well, not Biddy and Bo, but Patty Templeton, who is the general manager of the BeeprBuzz location here in Annapolis. That's going to drop at noon on Saturday. And by now, you know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and is going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it is paywall free. And I've got a link for you right here in the show notes. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. We'd also like to thank our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Macmedics, Covington Alsina, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. As for that trivia question, and I had no idea and I had to go look just for my own satisfaction, but it was Madonna who was a backup dancer for Born to Be Alive. All right, now you just need to hang tight because we have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up with George Young and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
There are more than 500 pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County that need good homes, and they have so much to offer the rest of us. At Annapolis Subaru, we are committed to helping the SPCA see that these animals stay safe and healthy. All year long, Annapolis Subaru partners with the SPCA to host pet adoption events, sponsor vaccination clinics, and community events. We feature pets on our weekly Canines and Crosstreks podcast. Our associates and our Subaru customers show up in packs at the Walk for the Animals and Lights on the Bay events. You can help our SPCA find loving homes for these pets. Volunteer, donate, foster, read a book, scratch some ears, or rub some bellies. Show up for the pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Wednesday, February 18th. Temps will stay above average through Saturday across the Annapolis region with a bit of rain tomorrow into Friday, and then conditions will turn colder again Sunday with a chance for a mix of rain and snow to close out the weekend. Look for highs today in the mid to upper 50s with a small chance for a few PM showers, with highs tomorrow in the mid to upper 40s with a likelihood of rain in the PM hours lasting through Friday morning, with Friday's highs back up into the mid or upper 50s. From there, we'll see mixed skies in low to mid 50s on Saturday to get the weekend started, with temperatures in the low 40s Sunday, 4 p.m. highs with a chance for rain, and we'll have to keep open the possibility that rain could turn to snow Sunday as low pressure pulls away from the Delmarva coast and helps pull in colder air, with temps going back below normal early next week, with highs near 40 degrees Monday and in the mid or upper 30s on Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever thought, I think I'm okay, but you just want to know for sure? Covington Alsina is right here in Annapolis, helping women put a clear plan around their money, their goals, and their life. For over a decade, they've helped women turn uncertainty into clarity with practical guidance built around real life. Whether you're making a career move, planning for retirement, managing investments, or sorting through tax and estate planning, Covington Alsina helps you get organized and move forward with confidence. And if you'd like to learn before you leap, Covington Alsina hosts monthly educational events, virtual and in person. Learn more at covingtonalsina.com and click events, or call the Annapolis office at 410-457-7165. covingtonalsina.com, at the intersection of women and wealth. Advisory services offered through Covington Alsina, a registered investment advisor. Investing involves the risk of loss and unless otherwise stated is not guaranteed.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, February 18th through Sunday, February 22nd. Find the full daily Annapolis music schedule on the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all three websites. We update with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday, start with Happy Hour with Alex G. Lee at Middleton Tavern. Then head over to West Street for Soren Matson of Mr. VCR Solo at Stan & Joe's on West Street. Under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, tonight there will be trivia at Annapolis Market House, and there will be a Cape Music open mic night up at O'Loughlin's in Arnold. Tomorrow, Thursday, get to the point for Brian Ewald. Ed Sparks will be solo at Mike's Sunset up in Glen Burnie. SVV Duo, which is Steve Van Franken and Victoria, will be at Annapolis Market House. Mission Radio will be at Dark Horse. David Sparrow will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge up in Gambrills. And if you head to Baltimore, Brent Austin Dunn will be at James Joyce. Weekend music. Friday, start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwell Hitch. Over on Forest Drive, Russell Jacobson will be at Grapes Wine Bar. Meg Murray and Angie will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Kevin Pollack will be solo at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. Richard Hayward will be at the Green Turtle in California Friday night. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, there will be a purse bingo up in Glen Burnie at Orchard Beach Firehouse, benefiting the MF Integrity 12U. There are some really cool prizes, which are music related. Saturday, start at Ram's Head on Stage with a tribute to Aretha Franklin by many of the Songbirds, and this is a benefit for the Songbird Festival. Then, just next door, there's a big birthday bash at Stan & Joe's. Stan & Joe's just turned 19, and they will have music in the afternoon with a classic case, and then Mixed Business will be playing later that night. Also on West Street on Saturday night, Dean Rosenthal and his racket, including Jeff Mueller and Leslie Weber, will be at 49 West. Vines & Co. will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Dark Horse. Frank Florence will be rocking the Severna Park Tap House. Mad Planet Band will be at Ram's Head Roadhouse up in Crownsville. The Loose Cannons will be back at Brian Baru in Severna Park. Mike Sharp Trio will be at Live Casino. And Emotional Support is playing Saturday at Morsersburg Tavern in Catonsville. And end the night DTA with DJ Brandon of B-Row Entertainment at O'Brien's. Over on the shore Saturday, the Ryan Keith Band will be getting down at Cult Classic. And just down the road, Sparks and McCoy will be back at Ram's Head Shore House. Sunday Fun Day, David Munford will be at Crofton Cantina Sunday afternoon. Then head to Chesapeake and Crofton, just down the road, to see Heartwood. And then the weekend at Stan & Joe's on West Street with Anthony Broccolina. Over on the shore Sunday, the Songbirds, Meg Murray, Madison Bailey, Carly Winter, and Laura Brino will be at Cult Classic. Tickets are still available. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.